Welcome back, dude. Welcome back to Stoner Babble.
Welcome to another week, another true crime being read in history as we speak.
There's always true crimes in history.
Yeah,
every second,
every day.
every second,
Yeah,
a true crime happens.
It's true. Oh, often.
Probably every half second, if you really want to get technical.
If you want to talk about it. I don't know if you want to, though.
I mean, we can. That's it's kind of our thing is we come here to talk.
No, we don't. We like stare in silence.
That'd be a weird podcast.
Yeah. Oh, staring at
stare therapy.
Would people watch a person watch a wall?
I mean, yeah. What an easy way to fall asleep.
And then the next day you just watch grass grow.
People watch everything. You know what I thought of the other day? What if you put a GoPro on your robot vac? People would watch that. A live stream of your vacuum cleaner.
Oh yeah, the drama that would unfold. The storylines.
Yeah. They'd be like, okay, a cat. Oh, a dog.
What happened to Whiskers today?
Yeah.
He got ran the fuck over.
Oh, dude, the dog pooped on the floor and his Roomba ran it over.
Oh.
Dude. Smeared the doo-doo all over the place.
Oh, poor pup.
People would watch that.
People would be intrigued. Probably pay about $5 Patreon.
Yeah, to watch. Because I named my Roomba Meredith Palmer. So, I mean, I could just name the Twitch channel Meredith Palmer Cleans, dude.
You would clean up. You'd clean up with that attitude. It'd be perfect.
Wow, I see what you did there, dude. I see what you did there.
Can't see me.
That was a fucking dad joke if I've ever seen
I don't think so.
So what's up, dude? How was Florida?
It's a hot sun, and I didn't do anything. I sat either on the beach or at the pier.
So you did something.
Sure, maybe, I guess.
You recovered. The sun felt good, didn't it? Made your skin feel good. Made your soul feel good.
Sure. You could be outside.
And then you came back to hell. And then you came back to a fucking snowstorm.
Yeah, I mean, luckily it was here and there and it's gone now. Talking about that sun, I know you could argue this point because, everything is arguable. We know that space doesn't have an atmosphere, right? That's why sound doesn't travel.
Allegedly.
No, like you can go. I mean, I guess you haven't been out there yet. The crazy thing is that I have this article that said, what would the sound sound like if we could hear it on Earth? The safe space did have an atmosphere. It would sound like a jackhammer next to you. You would have to try to shout to try to hear someone. And that kind of blew my mind that something so far away could make so much noise if it was possible to hear it.
Speaking of the sun, there was a solar tornado as tall as 14 Earths plasma cloud into space.
I did see that.
Dude,
because it is
as tall as 14 Earths.
And the sun pales in comparison to some of the other parts of the universe. 1,000 times the sun. See, the size is trivial. All your problems are so trivial. You get burned up by the sun 10 times your size.
And while we're on the topic of the sun, I don't know this lady's name. Saw it on YouTube, and it was older. She was saying that skin cancer is relatively a new thing in the last 60 to 80 years. She was basically attributing it to our diet. All of the shit that we put in our body, when it's mixed with the radiation of the sun, will kill you. They did a study of animals. They had 1,000 animals that they fed a traditional American diet. And then they had 1,000 animals that they fed a nutritious diet. They put them out in the sun. The 1,000 animals that ate the good diet, none of them got skin cancer. The 1,000 animals that ate the shit diet, 25% of them developed a skin cancer disease. Does that mean if we just go back to eating all natural fruits, vegetables, and meat, can we just be out in the sun?
Maybe it's time to start today. You gotta be in a nut diet, nut berry diet.
Nut berry?
Come on. You gotta become a forager.
You can't just go to the store and buy that shit because it's all fake. It's all got shit added to it anyways. You're going to have to do it on your own.
You got to do it yourself. You got to figure it out. But think about it, that if your pale ass could be out in the sun and not fear being burned, that would be like a win-win for you because you can go golfing and swimming all the time then. That's your two passions. You could just eat better. You probably feel better. But then, where you going to buy your nuts from, though? There's no nut farm around here.
That's our calling.
Oh, we're building a nut farm, huh?
What if we just start our own organic farm? Here's my problem, though. I feel like if we had a farm, I'd get too attached to the cows, and I don't think I could kill them.
Yeah, you'd name them all. Be like, I got to name this one, and this one's Molly.
Maybe that would make you feel some type of way when you had to eat it, though.
Yeah, it probably tastes really good then.
So we get cows, chickens, nuts.
Get that nut tree out back.
Nuts, and then maybe we do our own wheat.
Corn.
Well,
corn.
We're not supposed to eat corn.
No, yeah, corn.
Yeah, we're not supposed to eat corn.
Something. We just have to go greens, dude. You just have to go growing greens.
Collard greens?
Get your collard greens on. I don't know how to grow that, but do it.
We do.
I have Brussels sprouts, though.
We grew those too.
You got those.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Damn, bro.
Well, you have to have a good living.
Hey, JJ, let me ask you this. What you know about about the radiological accident in Leah, Georgia.
No, this is new.
So this happened December 2nd, 2001 in the country of Georgia, not the state. So 3 dudes, they travel off. It says they drove 45 to 50 kilometers to a forest overlooking a dam reservoir to gather firewood. And they drove up a nearly impassable road in a snowy winter weather advisory and discovered 2 canisters at around 6 p.m. The canisters there was no snow. So in like a 3-foot radius around these canisters, all of the snow was melted. And realizing that it was late and the weather was shit, they were going to have to camp there. So they build a camp. They realize these canisters are hot. And they're like, fuck it. We're going to use these as our heat source. They put these 3 canisters in their sleeping area. 2 days later, they started itching and they were developing a rash at the small of their back where the radiation source had been the closest. Because what they did is they slept with their backs to it. They were hospitalized 14 days later. So the radiation doses were estimated several different ways. Patient 2 received the greatest dose. It was 5.7 nanograms of radiation, which would be like the equivalent of him being in a radioactive spill for 3 minutes. These canisters were leaking out radiation. It took 29 days for them to clean up the canisters, and it took 24 people to safely do it. But I think all of them died.
They would have to if they were that close.
They all received damage to the heart, vital organs. A large radiation ulcer formed on much of his upper left back. Despite intensive care, repeated antibiotics, and multiple surgeries, and an attempted skin graft, the wound did not heal. His condition was complicated by tuberculosis, which prevented effective treatment. He died of heart failure 9 days later. One guy made it the longest, 893 days, but all of them died.
Radiation's a scary bitch.
So yeah, if you're walking out and you see some metal boxes and it's got everything melted around it, get the fuck away from them. Just knowing that that's how you went out. Just being dumb. You know what I mean?
You don't know.
Should have just started a fire.
Should have just walked away, but you never know.
Well, that was the other thing. They put one in a fire. They were burning one too.
Well, that was...
Yeah.
Well,
so they were
foolish.
burning the radiation.
Okay. Well, it's better than nuclear material.
Yeah, dude.
That makes sense. But here, let me paint you a story.
Tell me.
I want to think about what you're thinking about. You're a miner and you're deep in the tunnels. You're just hacking away.
Oh, I'm a coal miner, not like an underage kid.
No. You're down the tunnels and you're mining. It's normally a dry environment, right? Maybe it's a little hot down there just because of how deep you are. But when you look up at the roof and you start seeing water dripping from the roof, what's going to go through your mind when you're 200 feet under the surface of a lake? And you start seeing some water start to pool in.
No. I'm out. That's why I wouldn't go under those. You know how they have those tunnels that you can drive underwater? Nope.
This one faithful day on lake. How the fuck do you think you're going to say that? Is it Pinganar?
Lake Pigmoir? Pegmar?
I know. It's hard. It's Lake Pegnar. Well, there's an oil drilling well on there. And they've been drilling down there. And they do not know that there's a mine down there, or they're just being unaware of how deep they're trying to drill into the basin. And they drilled directly into the mine shaft. It was like a small lake. It was 10 feet deep. I'm talking small. It filled into the mine shaft, and then it actually filled everything up to 200 feet of depth. Luckily, all the miners made it out, but Texaco wound up paying, I don't know, it was a crazy sum, something like $45 million to like owners of the mine. And it destroyed like a botanical garden, so they paid another $13 million out just because they just weren't paying attention to where they were drilling. My idea was, I don't know if I could ever be a miner.
I don't ever want to be anywhere or do a job where I'm surrounded by ground. Being on top of the ground is scary enough, dude. I don't need to go fucking burrowing into it. Earthquakes just happen.
And you don't know what's down there.
Nah.
What's in waiting? What's in waiting?
What's your take on outlaws?
We talking criminal scum? Are we talking doing the right thing for the wrong reasons or something like that? I don't know. What are you talking about, outlaws?
You ever heard of the kid outlaw Colton Harris Moore?
Was he a gunslinger?
No. In 1991, he was charged with theft of hundreds of thousands of dollars in property, including small aircrafts, boats, cars, all committed while still a teenager. His mom was a drunk, got tired of her shit when he was a teen, and he just left home. And he went and lived in the woods, breaking into houses. He'd make himself a sandwich, and he would just steal food. He wasn't doing anything crazy. And this started in 2010. They called him the Barefoot Bandit. His calling, though, was he always left the lights on. People would call the cops because when he would break into a house, he'd turn all the lights on. So he wasn't the smartest kid, but he always got away. But the way he got caught is he stole a plane in Indiana and flew it all the way to the Bahamas and crashed. And that's how he got caught. When they saw him crash,
They're like, "You're under arrest, sir." And then you get extradited back to the U.S.
His suspected offenses: he's approximately 100 thefts in Washington, Idaho, and Canada, including bicycles, cars, light aircrafts, and speedboats. It is believed he learned how to fly small planes by reading aircraft manuals, handbooks, and watching How to Fly a Small Airplane DVD and playing flight simulator computer games. One plane he stole was a Cessna 182 belonging to a radio personality, Bob Rivers, valued at over $150,000. The plane was later recovered from an Indian reservation crash site. Though badly damaged, it was rebuilt and is in Florida. He would also slip into homes just to soak in a hot bath or steal ice cream from the freezer. While his thefts would escalate, increasing in value and property, he initially stole only what he needed to live in the woods. He allegedly used a homeowner's computer and credit card to order bear mace and a pair of $6,500 night vision goggles. He left a note on a vet clinic door and $100, and it said, "Had some extra cash. Please use this money to care for the animals."
Oh, what a good guy.
On July 20, 2010, he was captured just before dawn in the Bahamas. Local officers picked up his trail after recovering a 44-foot powerboat stolen from a marina. A police official said the suspect attempted to flee by boat. Police shot out the engine on his stolen boat. Before being arrested, Moore threw his portable computer into the water and put a gun to his head, but the police talked him out of killing himself. Told the police he intended to go to Cuba to throw authorities off his trail and from there to Turks and Caicos Island. He was released in July 2016 on probation to a halfway house in Seattle. He secured a job at his defense attorney's Seattle law firm doing low-level clerical work. His efforts to raise money on social media to fund flight school training were vetoed by his parole officer, who said any money raised would go toward the $129,000 in restitution that he owes the victims. He's like, "Fuck my parents, they suck. I'm gonna go be a fucking outlaw, bro."
Who's acting in this movie? Johnny Death Row ready.
Yeah, this should for sure be a fucking movie. The Barefoot Bandit. This seems like a good flick for
This is such an easy write.
Shia.
The Barefoot Bandit.
This is a Shia LaBeouf movie.
Yeah, that crash in the Bahamas is going to be good legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know it's going down, man.
You gonna tell the people about what your plan is, dude?
What plan?
To be Fabio.
Oh, yeah, no.
You're gonna grow your hair out, dude, and dye it blonde.
Am I dying it blonde?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that was in the cards.
That was the thing, dude.
Nah, dude,
yeah. If you're gonna be Fabio, you gotta be Fabio.
I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll do it once. Because the only reason I'm gonna grow my hair out is because I have to get abs then, and I don't have abs yet. Until then, fine, fuck it. I'll dye it one time.
Keep the beard that color and dye your hair blonde, and you're gonna look like Hogan.
Yeah, it's gonna look awful. I'll keep my eyebrows the same color too.
Dude, you're gonna be NWO Hogan.
JWO. Josh is world order, baby. Let's go. That's gonna be my world order.
Not me, dude.
Oh, so you're gonna be on the other side.
I'm Sting.
Oh, you're Sting.
I'm solo, baby.
You were trying to play this lone wolf, so you're gonna get ran over.
Nah, man.
Hogan had the outsiders. That's all I'm saying. They were building an empire. Can't do it by yourself.
Yeah, you can.
Don't run an empire by yourself, bro. It's terrible.
What you got for me?
See that band coming?
That band?
Yeah, you see the band coming?
What band?
The TikTok band.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're passing the bill right now.
Oh, the band. Jesus Christ. The band. B-A-N. Not the band. You fuck. Jesus Christ, dude. I thought you were going to tell me that fucking Nickelback was coming, dude. The band. Fucking hate you. No, I did not see the band is coming. Who's banning what?
The government's trying to take down TikTok, but yet it's in the works as you speak. I'm wondering if the TikTok is going to be fading away rather quickly here now.
They're not just going to take it away until they have something to replace it. What's going to take its place? This is my conspiracy theory. You ready? They know if we unite as a people, they're fucked. We're race baited. We're fucking political baited. Everything is just hyper boom, 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 boom. Pound it down your fucking face, right? Put COVID on top of that. Drives people in their homes. People realize I don't need to be as social anymore. I can do most everything from my home. Now we're driven further and further apart. When I was younger, you had to wait to be told something. You had to turn the TV on and go to the news channel to be told some news. I didn't have one of these just dinging, 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 dinging all day long, feeding me fucking garbage. I just had to wait to be told something. This can't go away. The computer, the internet can't go away. But what can? Maybe the government should ban social media.
I was talking about this to the GF the other day. You know what's the tough thing about becoming smarter or becoming more intelligent is you realize how bad everything is. And I feel like as you grow in intelligence, you start to realize several things are more fucked up and it's easier to live in bliss. Mm-hmm. So the idea of taking all this stuff away, you can do that and make them less intelligent. No, you have to accept the idea that you need to fucking change. Accept what you need to, dismiss the rest. Taking away is just going to take the intelligence away.
I get it. It's a double-edged sword. You almost have to make people not necessarily dumber. To get peace, you're going to have to give people less information. And that's never going to happen. It's only going to keep increasing. You know, I've been saying this since we started this podcast. I feel like movies and Hollywood is a shitty place, but I feel like a lot of those movies are trying to tell us something. All of these doomsday movies and all of these fucking zombie movies trying to warn us of something. We're like a couple steps away from just being in a fucking purge, a wild, wild west.
Not a purge, a Last of Us theory.
Yeah.
The shit's blowing up right now. You see that?
The fungus.
CDC. If you want to look it up, it's a deadly fungal infection already detected in Florida, spreading it at an alarming rate.
I think it's up to 11 states now.
Centralized in Florida, and it really only affects those with immune deficient disorder, something going on, mostly the elderly. Don't try to scare you right away, but again, Here we go.
You ain't got to worry about Social Security if all the motherfuckers are dead.
Cycle back around.
Mm-hmm.
So what's this? Where'd this come from? All of a sudden, just mushrooms? Fungus growing?
No, dude. That's the powers that be, man.
You think of this conspiracy theory, huh?
Come on, man. Kill all the old people, man. I'm telling you, that's what they wanted to do with COVID. It just wasn't effective enough.
Damn, you went full bore.
I'm telling you, man.
You're Alex Jones now.
Listen, we're severely in debt as a country, and we dump a lot of resources into Social Security, care for the elderly, give them all a fucking fungus, turn them all into zombies, dude. We can steal their benefit money and use it to something else, to build a fucking another missile.
Missile.
We're going to be a lean, mean country. You want another fucked up story?
I guess.
When it comes to athletics, when you think of like the most fucked up thing you could do, cheating at the Special Olympics has to be number one, right?
That's a decent high up there in the list type of deal.
Okay. Spain cheated at the Special Olympics.
Like the country of Spain?
Yeah.
Or they dosing or something?
Let me give you this story.
Oh, my sweet baby Jesus.
Spain's
from Vibes.
Whoa, hey.
Spain's basketball team at the 2000 Sydney Paralympics. None of the 12 players were mentally disabled as represented. So the basketball coach found a loophole. They had to have an IQ at a certain level to be considered handicapped enough to play, right? At the beginning, to qualify, he had 4 truly handicapped men and 5 normal guys. But he was like, hey, when you go in here to take your test, just be dumb. One of them was a lawyer and one of them was a journalist. They do this. They're fucking crushing teams. They beat one team 93-23.
They weren't smart enough to make it close.
And then, the coach was like, we can't do that. We got to make these a little more believable. So they qualify. Comes time for the actual Paralympic Games. He decides, I'm not taking any handicapped kids or men. I'm taking 9 normal dudes. And they go on to dominate. They're taking the photos with the gold medals. And someone realizes, I know that guy. He's a lawyer. It comes out that the coach was also on the chair of the Special Olympics, and he was like running a nonprofit and just stealing all this money. They had to give all of the gold medals back. He got like a $5,000 fine and a slap on the wrist.
$5,000?
Yeah, they didn't even give a fuck. Cheated at the Special Olympics. There's so many cases of this. There are doping allegations from 1992. Special Olympics powerlifting were taking steroids.
I actually kind of see that.
Yeah, so many steroid cases. And then the basketball controversy. There was another one where, the guy was saying he had a nerve condition. He couldn't run. He ran like with a little bit of a limp. He was still faster than everyone. And then how he got caught is he got food poisoning at the Special Olympics, and then someone saw him sprint down the hallway like a normal run to get to the bathroom. That's how he got caught.
He wasn't running so nervous anymore.
Yeah. But how big of an asshole you gotta be to fucking cheat at the Special Olympics, man.
Special type of person.
Yeah, man. I don't know how to say this other than it should have been glaringly obvious. There was a picture of Spain's basketball team next to the team that they played in the finals. If you looked at the picture, if someone said, hey, look at these two basketball teams side by side, you would obviously know that one belonged in the Special Olympics, and you would look at the other ones and be like, who are these dudes? They didn't even look like they belonged in the same arena, dude. And
what a bunch of fucking hillbillies.
And then the journalist said he did it so he could break the story, which he did after the Olympics were over. He broke the story.
How many points did he score?
Yeah, well, it's like cool that you did that, but they did this for 2 years. They had to do it for the first year to qualify. So this was all a 2-year thing. Like,
do you think they trained? To do this?
No. The one guy said like when everyone else was practicing and training, they were just like fucking out partying. It was like a vacation to them.
Oh, that's so mean.
Yeah, because they knew that they were gonna fucking dominate.
Could you imagine that conversations in that guy group right there? Be like, yeah, we're gonna get them. How many points are you gonna score? I'm gonna score 30 by myself with one hand.
I don't know, man. I don't think I could do that.
What a bunch of bastards.
That's syphilis.
It is syphilis. Those guys should have it.
There is no darkness without light, and yet there is light without darkness. I have both within me.
I do have both within me. I know what you were talking about, Steven Seagal.
What about Steven Seagal?
Do you think he's gonna do a space movie?
No, he can't be doing no movies.
Yeah,
he's fucking fat as fuck now.
He's gonna be flying in a Russian spaceship to fight Space Karen, and he's just gonna be slapping them because that's what he does.
No, I think he's gonna try to cash in. He's gonna make a Russia-Ukraine war movie.
Oh, he would go that way.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna make a low budget fucking where he's like waddling around, just beating up Ukraine people.
Hey, look at my hands.
Hey, lady.
Hey, lady, come over here.
Let me beat up your boyfriend and then you marry me.
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking fat penguin now.
Russian penguin.
Steven Seagal is a fat penguin.
Speaking of space, when Steven Seagal is out there, you think he's going to see that mothership that they're all telling us is out there now?
Wait, what?
You remember that? It was from a couple weeks ago. I don't remember because I don't pay attention to that news that much, but remember they were telling us that there was a mothership out there in space? You see the news yet about that?
I have not seen this news. Where did you see this news? Mothership.
Here, I got it right here. Pentagon officials speculate alien mothership could send many probes to Earth. This just happened like 2 days ago. You have to go look this up for you guys all around. They're telling us there's something out there, and it's floating around, and it's big. Peculiar time that they're telling us that a mothership is good. It's coming down. And here's another one, Berg. There's so much. An alien mothership could be sending tiny probes to study Earth, claims wild paper by Harvard scientists. Berg! Oh my God, Berg! It's happening, Berg. This is what you wanted.
But all right, here.
This is what you wanted the whole. You're like, come on down. Now that it's here, you're like, oh my God, the mothership?
Where's the James Webb photo of it?
The James Webb isn't pointing that way because it's a stupid ass bitch telescope.
It can't turn.
It can't turn. It's stuck.
We built a $6 billion telescope that can't turn.
As above, so below. It's an ocean, so I can't move.
What a piece of shit, dude.
You don't even know about that. You don't know about space.
I need to see it.
You can't see it. You can't see it with your eyes. It's the veil. It's like the sun. You can't hear the sun, right? There's a veil.
I don't know, man. I don't
Can't
believe
see it.
I ain't buying it. It's
Can't see. It's like 1,000 colors for the mantis shrimp. 1,000 colors. You can't see those.
so
But
the
they can.
aliens are John Cena.
But they can.
The aliens are John
No,
Cena.
they're just 4D. You just can't see them. It's like a 2D trying to see 3D. You just can't do
So,
it. Can't do it.
Let me unpack this real quick.
You could try.
So scientists say that there's a mothership that we can't see, but science knows it's there, and it's breaking off 4D pieces. And they're coming, dude.
Dude, it's the head guy at Harvard. he's talking to the Pentagon UFO office. This is a deal, man. This is happening.
I want to believe it, but I don't.
It's somewhere in our solar system. That's what's happening.
Yeah,
okay?
I mean, they always say that. It's always in our solar system. What does that even mean? Nobody knows. Nobody fucking knows, dude.
So I'm just saying, when it shows up tomorrow, be prepared. I don't know how to prepare for that, because it's a mothership.
You just stay in your house. You don't go outside.
You just say nope. You open the door, you go nope.
Yep, not going to work today.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I'm calling in.
I'm not even gonna call in.
Yeah, that's true. Don't bother calling me. The mothership's here. And then every fucking hillbilly's going to be shooting at it.
Luckily, that doesn't matter.
Hopefully, it only shoots back at the things that shoot at it. That could be good for us. We get rid of all those. They took their jams, people.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Get at it. Get at it.
Call my mama to see what she all right.
Cell phone towers probably down, though. Mothership's here.
They came on the news and they were like, yo, we're looking for volunteers to try to go up there and talk to this thing. You going?
They're not doing that. I was just thinking about it. Like,
I love how in my hypothetical world, I ask you a question, you're like, yeah, that ain't doing that.
I was just thinking.
Fucking 40 aliens are here, but no, this hypothetical question is just too much for JJ.
I have no knowledge of the science behind anything that just happened. Why the fuck would I be talking to them up there, right? I was thinking of Arrival, and I'm like, I'm in the woman's place. I'm like, now I have no right to be here. That's what I was
the
thinking.
best. Like 4D invisible, you can't see me aliens are here, but my hypothetical question was just way too much, dude. That's where JJ draws the line,
I
dude.
can't do it. You can't do it.
All right, what if they were like, hey, they're okay, they're not bad. They want to take 5 humans back to where they're from. You going on that trip?
How long would I have to be gone?
7 years.
Jesus. Nah, dude, that's too long. I don't want to go for that long, dude. I was like thinking like a weekend. You could have a vacation weekend.
How about 90 days?
90 days. I could do.
90 days on another planet? That'd be kind of cool, bro.
Yeah.
What a story that would be.
Okay, I'm going to get Johnny Depp to act in that one too. He could play
What's with you and
aliens.
Johnny Depp today, dude?
I'm just thinking about
Jesus
Johnny Depp.
Christ,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm thinking about his acting.
Would you watch Pirates of the Caribbean recently?
I kind of want to now.
You know what I almost started to watch because I think they just put it back on Netflix is Secret Window. I know it's not everyone's favorite movie, but I love it, dude. He stole my story.
I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
That could not be truer than ever.
That we coexist with the fish?
That we should.
Try to.
Yeah, that's not aging well. What about the seaweed?
The moving mass? It's choking life away?
So I didn't really understand why that was such a big deal. If all of that makes it to shore, they can't clean it up fast enough and it rots and it releases like a poisonous methane gas. There is so much of that headed towards the shore. They said if a quarter of that hit southern Florida, they would have to close parts of southern Florida because it would be toxic.
Where did this all come from?
It's because of the temperature and the ocean is increasing. It's making that more brittle, so it releases from the seafloor.
You're talking about we might have to shut down the coastlines now. Coastal cities are dead because it's poisonous.
Yeah, poisonous seaweed, a fungus. I'm sure the poisonous seaweed is only going to speed up the fungus.
And space is going to block us in. The mothership.
With the mothership. And the 4D aliens are going to come down and we don't know what the fuck to do, dude. All right, what if this came like, all right, let me peep you another hypothetical. Maybe you can answer this one. What would you think if the mothership comes down? Your planet is going to be fucking toast. And we traveled a long way to throw you a lifeline. Any humans that want to come back and live peacefully on our planet, you can come with us now. if you stay here, your planet's going to die. What percentage of the population, there's 7 billion people, how many of those people are going with those aliens?
The thing about people is they would have to see the incoming tragedy for them to be like, okay, we got to go. So do they actually see it?
Well, like,
no?
All right, so let's say the aliens could explain it. What if the aliens were like, your ozone is fucked, your gases are fucked, your oceans are to the point where they can't go back, you've ruined your soil, your planet is going to not be able to sustain life. That's the warning. That's it. That's all they give you. 2 billion people?
I think a lot of people would go. The rich would stay because they have everything. And if they don't see it actually happening, people fucking want what they want. So I don't see a lot going unless they see it happening, like an asteroid colliding with them.
How many people are religious? Because I don't think any religious people, I don't want to say any, like a large portion of the religious people are going to say no.
I don't think a lot of people would go.
Like 2 billion people would be like, we're going. Think about if like 2 billion humans went to an alien planet, we were able to then crossbreed. We would make a whole new race of human alien hybrid people.
You're just fucking space people now, huh?
I mean, you're not going to fuck a space person?
We don't know we don't even know what they look like yet. You're just fucking out there randomly.
You're fucking a space lady, bro.
Yeah, this guy goes through end of the world and just has to start fucking putting it out there. I'll tell you that much.
Listen, man, if I'm going to a space place on a spaceship, I'm fucking a space lady, bro.
Going to the space place on a spaceship.
And then hopefully, like, when we get to our new planet, 24-hour live stream of all the dodo heads left on Earth, and we get to watch it. They're launching missiles at each other now.
I'm pretty sure if they lose 2 billion in population, I don't think the world operates anywhere close to being the same. It's
no.
critical
It would fucking
infrastructure loss. So I think even less people would be allowed. You could only send like 100,000 Mormons. I just thought about that. You only certain amount can go. They would be like, we want to try. We think this is God. So
yeah, because isn't there like there's only supposed to be 100,000 chosen, right?
Something like that.
So they would hear that number and be like, it's John Smith.
Sacrilegious. Oh my.
Oh shit. Yeah, we'd all look at each other and just be like, send the Mormons. Let's see how this works out.
Oh, and you got one final nail in the coffin is there's a meteorite that's going to hit us in 2046, right? On Valentine's Day, which would make sense. Valentine's Day has always been kind of a bitch.
Yeah.
So you might as well take it down. We'll give the fungus its time here first. See what happens on this critical acclaimed TV show that is Earth.
I mean, is it possible that maybe we're mistaken that giant meteor for the mothership? Maybe the mothership won't be here till 2043. Man, how old will I be? 60.
Yeah.
I'll be in no shape for that.
You don't have to worry about it.
You think we're going to be in it?
I think you're thinking too far ahead.
What do you mean?
Worry about what's in front of you.
I got another thing for you. And it made me think people using tragedy, don't forget about me. Something bad happens, they're like, my thoughts and prayers. They put that on Facebook like that means something. Have you seen the new thing? It was on, I think, 60 Minutes the other day where they're talking about on 9/11, the fifth plane. There was another plane that never took off. And there was some mysterious people on the plane. We got to get this plane in the air, yada, yada, yada. So people feel like it was going to be another hijacked plane. And it just made me think of how desperate for attention and into yourself do you have to be to use the tragedy of 9/11? You have your life. No one on your plane died. And yet you have to be all over the TV saying, we were going to be next. And it's like, you shouldn't even have the right to say that. Thousands of people fucking died that day. And now you're on TV. Don't forget about me. That could have been me. When I saw that, it just made me fucking sick. That's just people now, man. We're going to become so desensitized to victims. When there are true victims, we don't even give a fuck. And it just is like, dude, I saw that. I was just like, I couldn't even watch it for more than 3 minutes because I was so fucking angry. Yeah, that sucks that happened. You were on a plane that almost got hijacked. You don't talk about it in regards to that day. December 3rd, and you were on an airplane that almost got hijacked. That's one thing. You're sitting here fucking how many years later? 22 years later, like, I could have been there. It's like, shut the fuck up. I lost a little faith in humanity when I saw that shit, bro.
People like that will always be victims in their own mind. Yeah, people suck. Are you a victim in your own mind, bro?
No, I'm a victim of myself. If anyone has ever harmed me, it's just been me, just my own bad decisions. All right, so I got a final thought. My final thought is I recently had an incident with my mental health that made me realize that I needed to address my anxiety. I should have done this a long time ago, but while I was going through this and doing the steps that I need to make myself better, it made me realize a little bit about how I grew up and the people that I grew up around. And I think you said this term the other day, the pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That type of thinking is dying. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, because those type of people didn't really fucking stop to address any of the root problems. They just buried it inside and fucking did what they did. Not only do I have to look at myself differently, but it made me realize I got to do that in all aspects of my life. How I talk to my friends, how I look at my coworkers, how I deal with different things at work and in my personal life. I used to be that guy. Shut the fuck up. Just go to work, deal with this shit, bury it. Ate me alive to the point where I just didn't like myself. So that's my final thought is you got to look out for your brain, man. It's the most important thing in your whole fucking body. It makes it all work. I feel like it's overworked and we don't do enough to care for it. If you don't love yourself, you can't love anyone else.
Arvon. It's my final thought is Arvon.
Arvon?
Arvon.
Arvon?
Arvon.
What the fuck is Arvon?
Michigan's highest point, standing at 1979 feet above sea level.
Where's it at?
It's up in the UP.
Of course it is. God.
That's where you gotta be, Burke.
What's there?
I don't know why, but so in my travels of the mind and figuring out at the end of the world, songs have led me to the idea that you should be in the mountains. And a lot of our research that have always dealt with end of the world when it comes to flooding, I mean, yeah, we're probably going to die in a flood, but you should be in the mountains anyway, just in case, you know, it doesn't go all the way up. You get to get up there. Arvon, Michigan. It's close enough to us to get there in case the end of the world does happen. And I think we're meant to be there. So that's my final thought. I just had to start doing some research on that. And we're going, what, it gave me a finger wag, huh?
I mean, we don't got to be on air for this, but let's go to Zillow and see what Arvon, Michigan has to offer.
All right, Zillow it is. Anyway, while we do that, you guys catch us out over at stoner-babble.com or on Twitter at BabbleStoner. Peace.